We all love a good juicy burger. And recently we drove around to every single fast food place that I could possibly find that sold a crispy chicken sandwich. Because it seems like crispy chicken sandwiches are just hot right now. I feel like every day on the news now I'm seeing another fast food restaurant revamping their crispy chicken sandwich, making that 2.0, 3.0. They're all just trying to have the best crispy chicken sandwich, and I get it, they're fantastic. But let's not forget about a big, fat, juicy, beefy hamburger. Once we rated all those fast food crispy chicken sandwiches, everybody asked about the burger, and it made me think for a minute, what really is the best burger? After all, there's a lot of them, and even when you go to these fast food chains, there are so many options for the burger. But today, I'm gonna standardize it, meaning I'm gonna try to get the similar option at every single place we go. And hopefully, that'll allow us to compare these head to head. And hopefully by the end of this video, you won't need to think anymore about which burger you wanna go get. You'll just know. All right, so we are en route to the first place. It's actually gonna be Sonic. And you know what's funny? I've actually never been to a Sonic before. The only thing I've ever tried, I think, is that cherry limeade, which was kind of good. And the best part about it was definitely those little nugget ice cubes, if you know what I'm talking about. But Sonic apparently has half decent burgers, so I wanna go try them out. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of places like Sonic in Boston. Any of those kind of random fast food places that I've never been to, like Sonic, Whataburger, I don't really know the other names of any of them, but obviously In-N-Out's on the West Coast. But for Sonic, we had to drive about 40 minutes outside the city to find this one. So again, just saying, we kind of go above and beyond for you guys. We'll be there in just a few minutes. I have no remote idea what's going on here. There's arrows going both ways. Doesn't get better than bacon. This looks cool, actually. This looks pretty sick. So do I pull into one of these like gas station slots, or I like this. This is cool. Wow. What? Whoa.
Welcome to Sonic. What can I get for you?
Oh, this is cool. I've never been to Sonic.
Welcome to Sonic.
Oh, thank you. What is your like best burger? Number 3?
Yeah.
The supersonic bacon. Okay. Can I get 2 of those bacon double cheeseburgers, please? Actually, can we do 3 of those? I'm sorry. And then do we just wait out here?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Do I pay right? Okay, perfect. It's like a gas station. You pull up to the pump, you order whatever you want, and I guess they bring it out. Gotta get something else, I forgot.
Welcome to Sonic. What can I get for you?
Yes, sorry, I just ordered. I was gonna also get 2 cherry limeades, please.
2 cherry lime?
Yes, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome. I just had no remote idea how this worked, so we got the goods, baby. All right, Sonic. First, I did have to get a cherry limeade. It's very carbonated, I love it. It's also very sweet though, and I don't taste a lot of cherry or lime. But that's not what today's about. Today's about the burger. Oh, so right off the bat, I like that it's in kind of this metallic packaging. It's actually kind of cool. If you take a nice close look at the burger here, you can see that we have not 1, but 2 patties. And I have to say, the meat actually looks kind of more legit than we're probably gonna see at a place like McDonald's. Digging a bit deeper into the sandwich here, that's an awfully weird looking setup of bacon, but I actually kind of like it because instead of just one little strip, it's much more spread out and provides more surface area for biting a piece of bacon. But there's only one way to find out how good this thing really is. Actually pretty good. So here are my thoughts. The burger meat is actually pretty good, but it's a little bit dry. Actually, not even a little bit. It's quite dry. But the only thing that helps and saves them a little bit here is that they put a little bit of aioli there, the fancy word for mayonnaise, of course. And there's also a few nice little layers of cheese in there that help to kind of lubricate your palate as you eat this. I'm going in for another bite because I actually genuinely kind of like this burger. Way to go, Sonic. Now, I'm not going to give this a rating quite yet, because this is the first burger of the day, and it's still pretty early in the morning right now, but this is a really good start, and it makes me very happy for what we're about to see today. I know there may not be Sonics everywhere, but right now, I will say, this isn't a bad burger. Great start. For our next stop, we are headed straight to McDonald's, Mickey D's. Let's wave a quick little goodbye to Sonic here, this exit sign. This lady's staring at us. I'm not sure what she's doing. Okay. Oh. Did she see you, Phil? She was dripped out in that Coach apparel. We are on our way to McDonald's. I feel like that is surprisingly, in my mind, one of the wild cards. Because it's like, does McDonald's actually make a good burger? I don't know. I always loved the Big Mac as a kid. But what exactly do people go to McDonald's for? Is it that overall it's that kind of inexpensive, easy, quick food? Is it the fries? Is it the burgers? Is it the chicken nuggets? I don't know. I always love those wavy guys. They're cool. Across the horizon, we found the Golden Arches. This is a massive golden arch, by the way. Like one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. Billions and billions served. Try our new crispy chicken. Oh, we already have. And it was not the best one we had, but not the worst. So let's hope your burgers fare better. Looks like we're at the drive-thru. I hear the pots and pans clanging in the kitchen. They left their mic on.
Can I help you?
What's your favorite burger? Is it the quarter pounder?
My favorite burger, crispy chicken sandwich.
Oh, that's not a burger.
The quarter pounder has onions in, so ketchup and mustard.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do 2 quarter pounders, please. Can we actually also pay for the car behind us? Is that cool? We're just feeling nice today. Thank you so much. Hello, thank you so much. Have a good one. I call that dine and dash, but the opposite. What is the term for that? Where you pay for someone's thing and then you just leave? I don't know. All right, we pulled up to Wendy's now, and funnily enough, we're gonna be doing something crazy. We're gonna be trying our McDonald's in the line at Wendy's, and then we're gonna be trying our Wendy's in the line at Burger King. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before. Dive right in here, quarter pounder. Put the rest of this in the back with the rest of our stuff. Okay. Let's take a look at the branding first here. Fresh beef cooked when you order. Now, do I entirely believe that? Absolutely not. But do I want to believe it? Yeah, of course. I mean, it'd be great if they cooked it to order every time. I just highly doubt that that's the case. We open this bad boy up here. I'm actually surprised with how small it is. And I will say right now, holy cow, that looks perfect, right? I mean, you just look at that, it looks perfect. I haven't gotten a burger like this from McDonald's in a long time, and this does look gorgeous, right? It's not some smushed bun. I like that they put it in this container here. The cheese is melty. I mean, McDonald's, you're kind of killing the game right now with this. Let me peel up that bun. That's one of my big pet peeves, okay? When you double layer pickles like that, people just get an absolute pickle attack in their mouth when they bite right here, and nobody wants that. Then look over here. Whoever dressed this burger up, all the ketchup in one massive clump here. And so what you're essentially doing here is giving people these flavor blasts throughout the burger, and it's not cool. But I have to say, of anything I've seen yet so far today, which was only Sonic so far, I'm very excited to bite this. I started off being like, wow, that's a really good bite. But then pretty quickly, you almost get some of these kind of flavors and notes that aren't as good. And I think that kind of comes down a little bit to the ingredients that they're using here. But with that said, it's actually kind of a good burger. The cheese is seriously goopy. The patty is a little bit more moist than the one that we got from Sonic. The cheese is even more melted. I think it's a little bit more greasy though. And the bun is a little bit fluffier, I have to say as well. So as it stands now, we're looking at 2 completely different burgers that we just got from each of those places. I kind of have to go with this one right now because I feel like this is a lot hotter and more kind of ready to go. It's just a good warm burger. And honestly, looks with food are sometimes a little bit important, and this one looks very appetizing and delicious. So not a bad attempt here by McDonald's, but let's keep on rolling. Hello.
Just one, please.
Oh my God. What? Sorry?
Just a second.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, just 2 Dave's double sandwiches.
Anything else?
That's it. They have literally the loudest speaker in the entire world here. Everyone can hear everybody's order, which is hilarious. So it's just awesome. Thank you. Have a good one. Okie dokie, Wendy's. Should we go eat Wendy's in the Burger King line? I think we should. I think yes. Just like that, we have pulled up to the Burger King himself. To the king himself. Why is there water everywhere? There's just water. This is a swimming pool in this parking lot with their sprinklers. I like this, by the way. There's a lot of trees, a lot of good vegetation around here. See this? Look at this. Yeah. Look at all these trees. Look at that. This is like Burger King in a forest. Oh, wait. We need to eat the Wendy's though before, I feel like. Let's just put them head to head. Could I please get 2 double Whoppers? Hello? They're never around at Burger King. They do not screw around at this place. And you know what I noticed? Their door slams. Nobody else's windows really slam, but thank you. We're going. Okay. They do not mess around at Burger King, let me just tell you. I'm like becoming less and less of a fan of Burger King. I mean, I wasn't like a huge fan before, but I'm just like becoming a little bit upset just by how they always slam the door. All right, let's quickly just take a little taste of both of these, okay? Take my seatbelt off. Wendy's first because a little bit of Purell. Your breakfast could have been free, okay? Look at Wendy. She's actually kind of a cutie. She's a cutie. Actually, cut the camera for just a quick second. Let's take a little bite of this burger here, okay? Just like Sonic, I don't know who copied who, but they have a little bit of a metallic packaging here. I wonder why that is. Immediately, okay? I'm a little bit happy, I'm a little bit sad. There's a good amount of grease kind of dripping off these patties, which that's fine. There's gonna be fat blended into the burger meat, that's fine. The cheese is what makes me happy. It's nice and melted, they did a good job there. Let's quickly open the top. Beautiful, beautiful piece of lettuce, I love it. And the tomato fits more perfectly on this bun than any tomato I have seen before in a fast food sandwich, so that's great. The pickles, let's see how spread out those are. It's just a mess when you uncover the tomato. It's an absolute mess. It's a messy looking burger. Also, note this, patties are in a square. Now, why is that? That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, right? Whoever put this together clearly didn't pass first grade geometry, right? What are you doing? right? A corner out of the burger, right? That you could just have be flush with the burger. I could calculate out the amount of meat that you get in a square versus a circle, whatever. We don't want to get too deep into that. It's too early for that. Let's try this. Well, I'm torn, okay? It's okay again. It's warm, it's an okay bite, but there's not any seasoning in the patty. There's just no seasoning in the burger meat, which to me is super important, okay? You need to have seasoning in here. You need to have seasoning. You need to have at least salt and pepper, at the very least. Look at what KFC does. KFC's up there. We're actually near a KFC and a Taco Bell, right? Those are good examples of good seasoning, right? They actually do a good job legitimately thinking about what spices and seasonings can we put in here. Think about the Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme, the KFC Crispy Chicken Sandwich, or their fried chicken. It's good seasoning, right? You gotta put seasoning on here, Wendy's. Not impressed. Time for the king. They got our order incorrect, okay? We ordered 2, they gave us 1. Now, am I upset about it? I'm not pumped about it. We paid for 2, right? I think we paid for 2. However, Burger King's just going down the drain here, by the way. Just to toss that out there. They wrap it up in this thing. One thing I don't like about their wrapping, I'm not being biased, I swear, is that they wrap it up in such a way that you don't have this like nice kind of fold around it to eat it with. This is a big ass burger. Immediately notice that the bottom bun is way bigger than the top bun. Can you kind of see that? Does this look good? Well, let's flash back for a second to that McDonald's bun and look at how beautiful and shimmering that was. And we're going to Five Guys later, and I know Five Guys is gonna look just like this. Off the top, off the bat, is this appetizing? Not really. With that said, they have some char marks on the patties here, which is good. They have some onions. They have an absolute mess of things on the top, similar to Wendy's. So I feel like Wendy's and Burger King looks like they're going down the same route here, okay? Am I excited to bite into this burger? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Right off the bat, here's what I noticed. I'm gonna put Burger King above Wendy's, okay? They may not have a ton of seasoning in there, though they definitely have more salt in this patty. I can tell you that right now. The char marks and the grill marks on these patties, which Burger King does a very good job with, provide fantastic amounts of flavor compared to that Wendy's burger. Wendy's has no char marks. They don't have any of that deep charred flavor, right? This, on the other hand, absolutely does, and it's quite delicious. Overall burger, it's massive. It'd be very, very filling if you went out and got Burger King. Is it a good burger? Not really. But does it have all the kind of fixins and accompaniments that I want? Yeah. And the cheese isn't really that melted, as you can see here, which I'd kind of like more of a cheesy gooiness, but overall an okay burger. So I'll place that in my mind somewhere, and we'll rank them later today, but just know that this is above Wendy's for those char marks and for that flavor. Okay, we've pulled up to Dairy Queen. We got an open sign though. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm going to pull in. I'm hopeful that we can get a burger here. I will be right back.
I think Nick's making a friend.
We just drove 40 freaking minutes from Burger King just to go to Dairy Queen. This one doesn't have burgers. The closest one that has burgers is 30 minutes away, and they don't even open till 2 p.m. anyway. So we've totally screwed the pooch on this one. I think it's about time we hit Five Guys. Take me to Five Guys, 1150 Hancock Street. Oh. Just when we're pulling out, we're going right by the lube lab. Looks like you get an oil change in just 10 minutes. Good. Gotta love a good lube lab. I'm an absolute sucker for a good car wash, so we are going to go quickly through the car wash. Not to be taking any attention away from the actual video at hand, because who doesn't love a good car wash? We'll take you through it with us, but I'm just excited. I'm just excited. I am a sucker for a good touchless car wash. Gracias. Okay. Un poquito, huh? It's big. Oh my god. We are in the car wash now. Basically what just happened there is the attendant asked my filmmaker here, Manny, if he spoke Spanish, to which he said, I went too far. I'm an idiot. Asked my filmmaker Manny here if he could speak Spanish, to which he replied, un poquito. And then the attendant came over and went like this and insinuated that Manny had un poquito.
It's messed up.
It's messed up.
It's messed up.
I love that guy. Everybody, let's enjoy this amazing car wash. We just thought we'd take you through. I got suckered. I got sucked into it, okay? Every time we pass through, ooh, it smells like mint.
It does.
Wow. Let's go. The green and blue soap. And that's it. We are headed now to Shake Shack, and thank you everybody for going through that car wash with us, because honestly, car washes are one of my favorite things out there, and I actually thought you'd enjoy coming along for the ride, so thank you for doing that. It was a nice break between all of this, but we are now headed to Shake Shack. I've ordered everything ahead of time on my phone here, because Shake Shacks don't have drive-thru, so we don't really have that option. We'll be there in just a few minutes. All right, Shake Shack time, baby. Got that Shake Shack, baby. Let's go. I'm actually pretty excited for this. We are at Five Guys, which is really exciting because I'm gonna be honest, I don't wanna go into this with much bias, but Five Guys has always been my favorite burger out there, or at least one of them. So let's see how it goes. All right, Shake Shack, okay? We're diving into the bag here. We got nice branding, by the way. Like really, really clean, super simple, all kind of cardboard, but nice and clean. Open this bad boy up, and what do we got? All right, you got all the frills and the lettuce there. You got the beautiful tomato, that gorgeously melted cheese with this beef that just sort of falls apart. Now, I'll say the first thing that I don't like. No one on this planet would ever want to touch that. I mean, that is just gnarly, right? At least with the other ones, you have a wrapping around it where you can actually hold it and not worry about your hands getting absolutely soaked. But that is fine. I'm going to just roll with it. I mean, the bun is completely wet, but I will say this looks the most appetizing and the most kind of beautiful out of all the burgers we've seen today. So let's just take a bite. Yeah, you know what? I'm sad to say this. Seasoning, it's not there. Just not there in like any of the burgers today. You know what? Right away, I get those big bite of tomato. You can't have tomato and not put a little bit of salt on there. It's just bland and it's watery, right? Yes, it's really good. They've perfected the smash patty at Shake Shack, right? They've gotten this perfect, really crispy around it, really well cooked kind of smashed down patty, right? They do a great job there. But where's the seasoning, guys? Where's the seasoning? Let's see if Five Guys does it any better. This right here is what happens if you miss one exit in Boston. We were 3 or 4 minutes away. Now we are 20 minutes away, and it's 6.0 miles, not even 6.9 miles. I would have been at least happy about that. Let me just say this right now. We are sitting in traffic. There's a guy up here. I would not mess with this guy for the world. I would not mess with this guy. I don't know what it is about him. All right, for our last thing now, In-N-Out. We don't have any In-N-Outs in Boston is the problem. However, there's a place that pretty much has copied In-N-Out's everything that's on the East Coast a little bit. It's called Tasty Burger. I'm gonna grab one of those. We'll go back home, we'll taste that and Five Guys, which are the two that we haven't tasted yet, and then we'll make some final verdicts. All right, we're at Tasty Burger. Like I said, they pretty much just copy In-N-Out. So I wanna get that burger, kind of get that closest comparison we can possibly get. We got the In-N-Out. We are headed back home. Let's finish this thing up and let's rank them. This bad boy right here goes back with the rest of our bags. Oh, don't mind this, guys. Sorry. Sometimes I party, so don't mind that. Have you ever seen this many fast food bags? I'm actually not kidding. It was hard to carry all these. But really quickly, we still have two that we haven't tried yet, so let's take a quick bite. First, we have the Five Guys, which comes in this nice foil packaging. Obviously nothing special, and is pretty dang smushed. But we expect that every time. I mean, but I'm not joking when I say that this thing looks like someone stepped all over it. It seems like they literally threw this down against the ground in their kitchen a bunch of times right after putting it into the foil. But that doesn't stop me from loving it. It's got everything I want in a good burger, seriously. Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges. And yeah, it's not the prettiest burger we've ever seen, but it's a really good burger. What I love about these is that they're so incredibly cheesy. That cheese fully coats your whole mouth. And then you got these really delicious patties that are actually legitimately seasoned. A great burger by Five Guys. And last but not least, what I like to call the East Coast version of In-N-Out. We have this steaming hot and very well wrapped tasty burger. I'm actually not kidding when I say that this thing is extraordinarily hot. We have that really melty cheese around the edges. I will say something about it seems a little bit synthetic, but the buns are nice and fluffy. I mean, you gotta love a good set of buns, whether it's a crispy chicken sandwich or a burger or anything else. You gotta love a good set of buns. Let's just take a bite. This right here is by far the juiciest burger out of everything we've tried. But honestly, the patties don't taste that great. And they desperately need to heighten the quality of their cheese. But with that all said, there are a lot of things floating around in my mind right now. There are patties everywhere. There's cheese everywhere. There's buns everywhere. Lettuce, tomato, ketchup, mayo. Things are flying all over the place in here. But I know. I need to settle those things down and give you guys some rankings. And I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna put number one as Five Guys. Now, I know that might be a hot take for some people, but I love it. It's a seriously good burger. You know, a while back, someone actually stole my identity, and it happened that his name was Nick and he worked at Five Guys. I was pretty pissed off, and I still kinda am. But at the end of the day, I gave him some credit because Five Guys makes a damn good burger. So, alter ego Nick that's out there somewhere stealing my identity and stealing my name, keep slinging those patties because they're good. Number two, I simply have to go with Shake Shack. I will say that they had a bag that was way too large for what they were giving us. A bag that can fit all the other bags we got today. But their burgers have that beautifully crisp lettuce on there, similar to In-N-Out, and I think I'd pair In-N-Out and Shake Shack right up next to each other. Purely for how nice and high-end their ingredients seem compared to everything else. Or at least their quality control on all those ingredients is top-notch. So big props to In-N-Out and Shake Shack for that. I know I didn't have the real In-N-Out today, but I actually had one about a week ago in LA. So I do have that going for me. I have that fresh in my mind. After that, I know this might sound a little bit crazy, but despite wanting to pick McDonald's for how perfect and fresh their burger looked,
I'm gonna go with Burger King. They do a really good job putting those char marks on there and getting a little bit of that flavor. And even if they're not necessarily using some massive real grill in the back there, they're still imparting enough flavor there that I actually really appreciate it. Just goes to show you how far a little bit of char on something can go. Now, perhaps tied right with Burger King was Sonic. Sonic was just pretty dang good. It was a massive burger. And I have to take into account that it was the first thing I ate during the day and was a little bit hungry, so I want to take a few points off for that. But I put that right in line with Burger King because it didn't have quite that seasoning level and flavor profile, but it was still a pretty good burger. Immediately after that, I've got to give McDonald's some credit. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I almost worked here after college. I was essentially going to be an undercover agent at McDonald's going around and trying all the food for quality control. And it looks like I'm doing that anyway. The McDonald's sandwich is almost too perfect. They've done such a good job making literally the perfect hamburger, but they've tried a little bit too hard. Instead of looks, they need to go a little bit more for what's inside. Now, we definitely can't forget about my long lost love here, Wendy. But what I will say is that it was actually a pretty decent burger as well. So all in all, not a bad day. To all of you watching, thank you for checking out this video. I know a lot of you requested this after the crispy chicken sandwich vid, and we have many more things that we can do like this. Next up's probably gonna be fries, but if you have any more ideas, toss those in the comments below. In the meantime, please don't forget to like the video. It's so easy to just whack that little like button, only if you actually liked it. I would never ask you to like it if you actually didn't enjoy the video. I'm serious. And to the rest of you who aren't yet subscribers here, I'm not really sure what you're waiting for. Smash that subscribe button and hit that little notifications icon too. So many of our subscribers have notifications on, which is super exciting for me because I know they don't want to miss anything. And I don't want you to miss anything either. I still have about 20 burgers left since I over ordered, so if any of you want one, let me know in the comments below. See you next time.